So Eugene Daniels from Politico has the next question. Eugene?
I pray peace upon y'all families this morning. I pray peace upon those who are incarcerated, women, men, and teenagers. Uh, uh, as you can see, I'm still in the hospital. I'm still up on the doctor's orders. I, my mother, who has been found herself in the hospital, will be seeking probably brain surgery today. I pray that you hold my mom in your prayers. If she doesn't go into operation today, it will be sometime soon this week. She has a tumor on her brain, and I just pray for y'all, your prayers. And so much goes on in our lives, even when we find ourselves ex-offenders, when we find ourselves offenders. So, so just pray that all that goes well today in my life, in my mother's life, and also the people's lives who we don't know who's in hospitals and seeking medical uh, conditions as well. I I'm waiting on the doctors to come in and give me some evaluation on some whatever I'm facing. But I also need to face the fact that I need to find out if I'm equals or not. Because I think this nation is got something wrong. As a matter of fact, I need to talk to somebody because I don't think I have an order in. I'm not on no liquid diet, not going to be on liquid diet.
Police violence happening, and so I think black people are still waiting to see what can be done. It looks like in Congress, police reform is
Got so much going on. We had some astronauts placed out in space today. So much going on.
with Senator Cory Booker and also Karen
Uh,
Bass in the House, and so
I don't know what's going on totally in the institutional world, but I do know that uh, where my brother's at, he's okay. He's
how can I help you?
yes. Can you I never did get opportunity to order no breakfast this morning.
Oh, okay. Let me send them in.
Okay. You'll find out if I'm breakfast restricted today because I think this lady had it all mixed up on the fact that some of the shit she said ain't right. Blood pressure 148 over. Let me see. Let me see. Can I get read? 148 over 71 this morning. So I don't.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
All right, how y'all doing?
Doing fine, thank you.
Who are y'all?
My name is Eddie, and this is Cody. We're both your nurses today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But say, look, I don't think I got my breakfast orders. They got me on food restriction or something. I'm not on no food restriction.
Yeah, since you're gonna have a procedure today, you're on clear liquids, so you can have broth this morning.
Huh?
You can have broth this morning.
I can have broth.
This morning. Would you like some broth?
Some who?
Some broth.
What's that soup?
Yes. It's clear
Who?
soup.
What? Hold on. Who said I was on?
The doctors. The doctors put in the order for you to be on a clear liquid.
Man, they tripping, man. I ain't with that at all.
Because you're gonna have a procedure today, right? You're gonna have your heart cath.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Because you need to be cleared in order to leave the hospital, right?
you mean leave the hospital?
I thought you wanted to go. So I thought you wanted to go to Ben Taub. Was that the plan or no?
No, it wasn't the plan. The plan, even if I go to Ben Taub, is not for what they doing.
Oh, okay. So what's the plan? Sorry, let me.
The thing is that they wanted, being that they can't do the operation that they was wanted to do on my foot,
Yes, sir.
they want to try to do my operation on my heart, which has already had been done.
Oh, okay.
See, I had a stent placed in my heart a while back. So they said, have they must look to see if I need a stent?
Oh, okay. So that's what this is for too. They can also check to see and make sure that the stent is still open.
Oh, that's what they've done.
That's
So why they got to do with me eating?
huh?
What they got?
So just in case, so they need you. They. If anything happens, they need to be able to. You need to be clear, because if not, you could choke and get pneumonia, God forbid.
Yeah. So
or-
when this procedure supposed to take place?
It's going to take place today.
Sometime today.
Yeah, sometime today.
See, they gonna make me end up making them discharge.
So that's what sucks. That's what sucks about the procedure day is that schedule. They have to schedule you. Have to make sure you're on the schedule, and then we'll get you started.
Yeah, because I'm gonna end up denying. I'm gonna end up
Refusing.
refusing.
Yeah, and that's your right. That's your right as a patient.
So y'all got some pain pills for me?
You got your pain pill at 6 this morning.
Oh, that was the oxy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, so you can get it in another 4 hours, I think.
So what I got something coming.
Yeah, we can check and see what you got. Okay. I just wanted to get on the same page as you. See what was going on.
Let me see what this broad is about.
This is all about vaccination hesitancy, lack of confidence. What are you doing in New York to take this on?
Where's your pain at right now, sir?
About 8
Where is it at? Sorry.
in my foot.
New York City residents have gotten that first shot. That's higher than the state average
So,
here, but they want to keep
I
that
can give
momentum
you,
up. So to attract attention and excitement, they are doing it, as you said, after
I might be able to get you an oxy.
underneath that iconic blue
Yeah,
whale is
we'll try that, okay?
Mike Hall. I mean, that whale is a showstopper.
Real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna get started.
Yeah, go ahead and get started. I'll get the oxy if I can. Okay. And then I'll also run and get you some broth, okay? Do you prefer chicken or do you prefer beef?
Chicken.
Chicken. Okay. Let me see what else. I think that's it. Alright, if you need anything else, I'll be right back. He's just gonna do an assessment on you.
I'm gonna check your blood sugar as well, okay? Alright.
Alright. And I'll ask you too, sir.
What about what?
About the schedule.
Yeah, man, because I don't understand that schedule gonna make me leave because my mother's in the hospital.
Where's she at?
She at the Methodist.
What's going on with her? Do you mind me asking?
She got a tumor on her brain.
My uncle just got diagnosed with a liver tumor.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not, cause I don't have to go through my procedure. I would prefer to be there for my mother.
Yeah. But, so let me tell you this real quick. So, if, I can't tell you what to do, but if I were you, if I was in the same situation, I would do the procedure real quick. Maybe see if there's anything wrong. And if there isn't, then you can, and you won't have to worry about anything happening to you. Because what's the point of you leaving the hospital if you are going to come back and you're not there for your mom because you're back in the hospital? You know what I mean? So that's just what I would do. I mean, no one can tell you what to do. Only you know what's going on. So
Yeah, but you said the procedure can go. That's the thing. It can go through the course of the day. Yeah, I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping, but I would prefer them to go ahead and do what they're gonna do because this they doing is my makeup of my decision or staying here.
Yeah. How about this? Let me talk to him. Let me see where we're at. Oh, and then we'll go from there.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Does this foot hurt at all?
Yeah. No,
Not
that's
this
putting.
one. It's just this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna check your blood sugar real quick. You remember me from yesterday? I came visit you yesterday.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you again.
Okay, all right.
Mr.
Nice to
Wade,
meet
Mr.
you.
Wade,
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good day, man. Don't worry.
And I hope so, man.
No,
you know
don't
they.
worry, man.
You
Don't
know, I
worry.
can be hard. I can be hard in the paint, man.
Nah, man, come on. We're gonna have a good day, promise me, man.
Man,
Come on.
yeah,
All right,
man.
man, you got
We can promise one another, but they can have something else in store.
Yeah. Don't kill the messenger, man.
Yeah, they on some more stuff, man.
Yeah. Can I scan your armband real quick? I have a few medications for you too, okay?
All right.
I have Brilinta. I have some. What else? I have some. Gabapentin for you, so it's gonna help all with the nerve pain and everything too.
Yeah. What about the neuropathy?
Yeah.
What's called?
Yeah, gabapentin.
Yeah, the gabapentin.
Yes, sir.
Is real, and it's not just I'm not sure if I want to get it. There are an awful lot of people across this country who are absolutely no way do not want to get this shot.
All right.
What do we need to do to really address this at this point? It's not just about education. People are stuck in.
Yeah, I'm a general pediatrician.
157.
157.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
No, it's all right. Yeah, I took up on the initiative today to speak up on the women and the men. That's I was telling my video, my channel. I was talking about the women and the men inside the prison,
Oh yeah.
and how they the makeup of the prison, and how it's not easy. It's not easy for a man, and not so long for a woman that's been given time and having to develop a character of way of doing time when they get there. You already been given 20 years or 40 years or whatever years that the judge has sentenced you to, and then when you get there, the prison has a way of wanting you to conduct yourself. Hey, this is such and such prison, and this is how we're gonna do it. And you got to you first trying to figure out how to do the time that the judge done given you, and how it's affected you and your family. Now here it is, you coming into this place of officers and that's in the inner place, which is prison, and they conducting themselves in a manner where it don't even make sense. It's like they in the military or something. I'm major such and such. I'm warden such and such. And this is what you're gonna do on my. You making all these demands on people that has been given time, man. They've been given time. They've been given time to come into your facility, where your facility should be ran in a matter of the way you run it and your staff, not the way you want it to be ran by offenders. You want to try to make it so hard for the offenders that's been given this already hard time to have to come and serve.
All right, sir.
What we got going?
Yeah, I got aspirin for you, carvedilol, furosemide, gabapentin, hydralazine, lisinopril, and the Brilinta. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And so we have to look at what's taking place in the women and the men lives that's being incarcerated among these walls of confinements that pleases the administration, but yet not the offenders.
vaccinated. We knew last year, and we were recommending if you're outdoors in the open, 6 feet away from people, you don't need to wear masks. And I hope we get back to that.
Take a deep
Because
breath.
as the weather is getting better and people are able to go outside, that freedom of just being able to walk around without a mask, in a park.
Can I check your pulse on this side?
Not going to be very
This is your only IV right here?
That's something
Yeah.
I would love to see us get back to.
Me too.
Can you squeeze my hand?
Dr. Besser, always good to
There
see
you
you, Dr. Richard. Always make us smarter, always make us safer. Heading into the weekend, spending the weekend to loosen things up.
all right.
Your medication?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
At 3 p.m., oh, you do not want to miss this. Dr. Anthony Fauci himself will be here. He'll be speaking to our colleague Eamon Mohamed as we await that major decision on the Johnson & Johnson vaccine law.
Thank you.
Now, we further breaking news from DC.
And Eddie will be back in, okay?
All right.
In the ongoing virtual climate
Happy Friday, sir. You gonna have a
Oh,
good
that's
day.
Happy Friday.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, you already starting out bad. Ain't got no breakfast for me. Don't have any breakfast for me. The form of the facilities. You know, you talk about East Ham, you talk about Telford. Oh, we gotta go.
I have your,
These people that's have these prisons, and these prisons are not built by them. The prisons are built by the people, the cities. They named after other people. But you put these wardens in these majors and these sergeants and COs, and they are acting in a manner that's only considered in a manner of treating someone like a human being is what they're supposed to be built for, to house them, but not to belittle them as people. The women and the men are the makeup of the prisons here today, regardless of what state. And their time that they was given was prison time to be whole and healed. But there's a law, there's a constitution, there's a rule, there's all these things that take place in the behavior of housing the offenders here in this state and any other state. So we have to stop violating something that was never given to your third authority to violate, and that's the people's rights. That's the people's right. Women and men make up your facility, and if they don't make up your facility, then you do not have a facility.
All right, sir. I have the oxy and I also have an iron for you, okay?
All right.
Third trip to the International Space Station just in the past year.
we're gonna call about your breakfast, okay?
Expected to take 23 hours.
And I'll come back and tell you what they say, okay?
Hey, she gave me 2 pills last night with 2 big white pills, and she said they was oxys. Why was them pills big white ones and those was little white ones? Are those the same?
It just depends. It just depends.
They did the same though.
Yeah, it should be. Alright, so I'll be back in a little while, okay?
All right.
Let me call. And I'll tell you what they say as soon as I get in contact with your team, okay?
No questions.
Yeah. Let me step outside real quick and make a phone call and I'll be back, okay?
I'm gonna push your IV, sir, okay? Take a look at it.
Well, actually, I'll wait until you guys come out so you can call me.
Okay.
What happens when you welcome change? We can make emergency medicine possible at 40,000 feet. Instead of burning our gas for power, we can harness the energy of the tiny electron. We can create new ways to connect. Rethinking how we communicate to be more inclusive than ever. With app, cloud, and anywhere workspace solutions.
Any pain when I do that?
Navigate
No.
change
Okay, good.
faster.
Looks good.
VMware.
Yeah.
Welcome
All right, sir. All right, we'll be right back.
Yeah. I thought about the times and when I put up on the facility and how the introducing us.
They are a little tight. Like, too tight? Might just need to break them in a little bit 'cause you want them too loose.
For those who were born
Introducing us to a facility
Excellent choice.
that,
You love your pet, but hate wearing their
in a sense, institutional, you saying that this is where you're going to be, this is where you're going to live, and this is what it's going to be, and this is what you're going to do for the next such and such. But I feel that shouldn't be in the conduct of the way the people should introduce you to that facility. I feel you don't have no choice. They say you going to Cofield or they say you going to whatever facility system, then you should be going, man. You should be going. And when you get there, it's to know that this is where you're gonna be for the next such and such period of time. But and this is your job and whatever. But they go out of their conduct, they go out of their standard of ways in introducing us to these facilities that is TV, is television wise. It's on some TV stuff that ain't got nothing to do with what really is going on at this time. And that's the real thing. The real thing is this. The judge gave you some time to serve. And that's all he gave you. He didn't give you nothing else. He didn't give you no hard time, all that. Oh, it's got to be hard. No, the judge gave you some time to 5 years. 5 years. So when you go there, you got to work. You know, okay, how you doing? All right, it's my doc. How you doing?
Well, we gotta do this.
All right.
So all the people have recommended eventually you're gonna have to lose that foot.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna.
Well, so, okay, I'm not gonna debate that with you.
Yeah.
I don't do those operations.
Yeah.
All I can tell you is that if so many people say it and you don't do it, you're likely it's gonna fall off of the
Yeah. So
infection.
eventually.
Our job at the moment is to verify what the status of your heart is. When you first
Yeah.
come in, you had some indications then that in addition to all this, you had some trouble, activity going on in the heart. And you've had treatments there before.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now that we've got this at least not cured, but under treatment and things are relatively balanced, we really ought to address the heart thing. And that's why we was gonna recheck and see if them stents is all open.
Yeah, I'm
Now, I
open
know
to it.
you wanna go and you think they're gonna tell you something different at Ben Taub, which I seriously doubt they'll tell you anything different.
No, my mother's in the hospital.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, my mother's in the hospital.
At Ben Taub?
No, she had a Methodist.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. And I hope she does okay. But our job now is to verify what the status of your heart condition is. After that, whether you choose to do something about this
Yeah.
or not, that's up to you.
Yeah.
All we can do is recommend. So will you cooperate with us to let us check out the heart?
Yes, sir.
Okay. After that, whatever, we're here to work for you, we're not against you, and, but I seriously doubt anybody around Ben Taub or anywhere else is
Yeah,
gonna tell you.
yeah, but this is my thing.
I get it.
If you can cut it, you can. Does it have to be cut? This is the thing. Does it have to be cut?
Again, I rely on people whose job it is to evaluate these things. I mean, I can help. I can look at the materials. but the people who actually do these procedures are the ones ultimately have to make the final recommendation.
Yeah, that's the
They are
question
all-
I'm
They're
asking.
all suggesting that your foot is not able to be saved. It's gonna come off, either they take it off intentionally or it's gonna fall off. So, that's what I have to go by. Let me get your heart arranged so we figure out what's going on there, okay?
Yeah. So when
I'm hoping this morning, but I can't promise. It's a big place. We do 50 of these procedures every day. I mean, there's a lot of these going on, so we. Okay.
Good morning, sir.
All right, just be cool. Drink, you can drink waters, juice and everything. No solid food yet. Once we get this arranged, you can have a big party tray. Okay? We're gonna send out to Central Market for it.
Just so you know, it's very busy today, the schedule, so I anticipate it's gonna be later in the day, unfortunately. Okay?
and I still can't eat.
No, just the liquid diet you had this morning, and that's it.
I ain't had nothing yet.
Okay, we'll give you something. All right.
Oh Lord. Whoo, man. My foot hurt. I don't know, man. I don't know. The hospital make you they make you make decisions, irrational decisions, I think. But the prisons make you act out, they make you do things that you probably normally wouldn't do. Lieutenants, sergeants, all these supervisors, administration, and they give you a disbelief at sometimes. They give you an understanding, an unsafe understanding, to the point where you don't want to trust them. You feel you can't trust them. Men and women makes the prisons up, people. So if the man and the woman makes the prison up, it don't say COs, majors, or wardens make the prison up. It says that women and men makes the prison up. Women and women, and now you can just take what you have. You say that's your unit. This is my unit, and this is my commode, and this is my. Well, why don't you and your staff, without the women and the men, why don't you just sit there and see if your prison is ranked? Could it run? So let's see if the prison can be ran just off that alone. Without the women and the men that's been given time, your prison would not be ran at all by the men and women of any state. This is Andre Wade, and I just ask that you tell somebody about Just Release. Tell them hit that like button. Tell them hit subscribe and share. And it's just we're in a time right now of things taking place in my life, things taking place in the life of the people. So Just Release is gonna I'm gonna get Just Release off any way it go. Any way you look at it, I'm gonna get Just Release off, cause I'm here. I'm not in prison. I'm not incarcerated. I'm in a hospital. And guess what? When you tell somebody about Just Release, tell them hit that like button. Tell them hit that like button, cause they don't tell them what they might hear next.